Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Freestyle Lifestyle. Today's topic, we're going to talk about testosterone. Testosterone is important because once we as men turn 35 and up, then we start to notice a natural decline or dip in our testosterone levels. We start to notice the weight gain, the brain fog, the fatigue, the lack of motivation, lack of drive, in many cases erectile dysfunction. What I want you guys to all understand is when we're in our teenage years, 20 years of age, in our early 30s, we're at our prime, physical prime as a male, and that's when our testosterone levels tend to be the highest. A get healthy testosterone range to measure, you look at 300 to 1,000. Optimally, meaning the max that you should be at, in my opinion, should be around that 700 to 1,000 range. Once we start to get below 500 and under, then we want to start considering ourselves and putting ourselves into low testosterone. Now consult with your physician, because I want you to be able to talk and read and research for yourself. But when we start to have that natural decline in testosterone, that's when we start to have a lot of our weight gain, a lot of tendencies not to have that same sex drive, being that strong and being able to be in our best version of ourselves. Once we can have optimum testosterone range, which in my opinion 700 to 1,000, we can become the best version of ourselves. As men 35 and up, I want everybody to start researching testosterone and ways we can improve it. There's things we can do naturally: ashwagandha, boron, magnesium, as well as additionally lifting heavy weights. Some people tend to get into weight training. You can do different various workouts, working out on the beach, whether it be flipping tires, a lot of basic, just whatever it is you can do to get yourself active. That's CrossFit, flipping tires, so forth. Martial arts, anything, get yourself physically active. But while we're getting physically active, let's also get educated, and let's start talking about having these conversations as men. When men start to ultimate age, you start to see a rise in the blue pill, i.e. Viagra's and things of that nature. And basically the more common thing was known as erectile dysfunction. So when you look at erectile dysfunction, let's stop just treating what the basis of it is the impotence, the erectile dysfunction. Let's get to the root cause of things. In life, there's fire and smoke. So we can sit there and we can fan the smoke, but we can also get to the root cause of it, i.e. the fire. And in men, when you look at this thing, the most of the fire starts with testosterone levels. If your testosterone are optimum at a higher range, then you have that drive, you have that focus, you have all the things you had in your 20s and 30s. Think about this. How many men do you know in their 20s and 30s that's needing Viagra, needing Cialis, needing these stimulus? But in essence, once you get that testosterone levels up, you start to see your body turn to an optimum level. And as men, that's our focus. Let's be our best version of ourselves. Let's be optimal, and let's do the things we need to do as men. But we're going to talk about that more on this channel, Freestyle Lifestyle, in terms of travel, in terms of financial freedom, in terms of investing, things of that nature. But the number one thing we got to start with men is health is wealth. And I'm going to say that again: health is wealth. See, you can have $1 million, but if you don't have the best health, what good does that $1 million do you? So let's start right now today researching testosterone, researching becoming the best version of ourselves, getting ourselves at the most prime of our life. Go back to that 20-year-old, that 30-year-old you. And even if you are in your 30s, lower 30s, and you haven't crossed that 35 threshold, start researching testosterone, because again, is this something as men we need to start talking about and bring it to light. And again, testosterone, in my opinion, becomes that fountain of youth. It takes you back into your 20-year-old self, your 30-year-old self, when your testosterone is prime, when you're at your sexual prime, when you're at your physical prime, you're peaking, you're firing at all cylinders. So think about it like this: as our body, it's a temple that we want to take care of. So you don't want to have a nice car but putting crappy gas in that car. Same thing with food. We don't want to be putting just any kind of food into our system and not being active and doing the best we can do for ourselves. So as men, let's start getting those checkups. Let's get our testosterone checked, and let's be at our optimum peak performance. And let's ultimately become stronger, become more masculine men and better men. So that's the goal of this channel, Freestyle Lifestyle. Let's educate men. Testosterone replacement therapy, test Cypionate, research it. Let's go, let's get it. Let's be the best version of ourselves.